Is because right now the problem is your serve doesn't have like a healthy amount of. What you really want is a medium high amount of side under.
That's pretty hard.
Yeah.
Well, it's practice for both.
Yep. Yeah, but you'll notice because half long serves, it's very, very hard to drop a half long serve short. And what happens is just like that. You almost always get a little pop up that you can flick. That's why when you start doing this, it changes the dynamic. It's not like we can really get into a short push game. Yeah, see that? Even if I try and take an angle away from you, it's very rare that they're like that there's. So what you force is deep pushes.
Right.
And then that's actually, we'll just work on that one because that's very common. Oh, good. Now the thing is, so if this is a game-like situation, then that serve, you have to do something to that serve to make it less difficult to go deep, or you have to start moving it over so that it gets closer and closer to my backhand to stop that angle away. Because right now you're delivering it to a point where I can angle it away from you, makes it super difficult. So if that starts happening, yeah. And that's why you have to be very careful about exactly where you serve and try. Now if you move it too far over, the same thing happens in reverse to the backhand. However, it's not away from you. See how you were, I chased it, so it wasn't great. I couldn't really angle it away, it just went straight. You had more than enough. Notice the other two, I was angling that way away from you. I was like that, super hard to get to, but you jammed me and I ended up going straight like that. So that's why you gotta think about exactly where. Yeah. And that's exactly how that plays. Now what will happen is, they'll go like that, and then they'll be like, they'll start to go backhand. But the moment they go backhand, the main threat was you took away their ability to angle the ball away from you. So it doesn't matter after this, but you have to find that spot.
Yeah.
So now, so me as a player, I realized, okay, he's serving there, and I can't angle away from him anymore, so I'm gonna work the half long.
And
You have to decide, you have to probe. What I would do is serve slightly over and force me to do a backhand push and see what I do. You handcuffed me, but you weren't ready for the short serve. Yeah. That would have flicked to the forehand versus trying to get around on your backhand.
I don't know.
I know how it flowed, but the problem was you were.
Yeah, flowed. That's how it flowed.
Yeah, I know, and I got it, but it still would have been better a forehand flick than a backhand. No, if you want the backhand, if you're angling more for a backhand flip, serve more into the backhand, my backhand. Because the problem is, anytime you get the forehand, it's much easier for me to hit the ball where you have to work the hardest to get the backhand flip. Well, that starts. Oh, nice. Excellent. Excellent. So part of your thing is, if you have to keep track of most of my returns. Most of my returns are forehands. So the reason why that was good is because you moved it over slightly, and I'm chasing the forehand. If I chase it a lot, I may actually step over, which then informs you to go wide to my forehand. Right, but the thing is, there's not a high enough percentage of balls going more to my backhand. You haven't found out where I'm actually going to switch over.
Right.
You're sort of just staying in my forehand elbow, but I'm just moving over slightly and short pushing wide to your forehand. So you actually have to find out what I actually do on my backhand.
That's what happened in the backhand.
But I'm just saying, you need to like. Nice. Much better. Yes. Sorry. You gave me the ability to take you wide.
Yeah.
So, I mean, even if you can get those kind of shots, you don't want to voluntarily let me do that. So part of the thing is the amount of spin you're serving on this serve isn't enough to force more mistakes from you. So it's like heavy, heavy side under, if you can do that. But when you do that, you don't allow me the ability to easily angle, but you do allow me to transfer into a more short game or half long. Nice. Got me on the footwork. Twig. That's a solid park point right there. You've given me the ability to do that. So the thing is, if you serve that angle, you got to get it deeper and much more spin. Because as soon as I can go forward into it and get good touch on it, then that's it. Either move it over, make it deeper, or add more spin, or all the above. Good. Nice. That was a good serve and third ball, but you weren't quite ready for it. Ooh. good, no. Right thing to do. We're just not used to doing it.